In February 2009, a team of San Diego divers led by Gary Hawkins and Mike Sanderson set about filming the annual California Market Squid Run that takes place in La Jolla Canyon, California. If the squid arrive en masse, as they do in some years, this is one of the most spectacular underwater events you are ever likely to witness. La Jolla Canyon is a deep submarine canyon, the head of which rises to within recreational diving depths and is readily accessible to shore-based divers, albeit after a long surface swim. The team targets an area in 20 to 30 meters of water where large egg beds have been seen in past years. Over 5 consecutive nights, squid numbers steadily increase and these small squids start to mate. After mating, the female forms an egg sac into which she injects between 100 to 300 fertilized eggs. She then inserts the sac in the sand. Other female squid are attracted by this behavior and place their egg sacs in close proximity, creating egg mops or flowers that can extend into vast egg beds. All the spawning activity attracts a variety of predators to feed on the candy of the sea. California sea lions swoop down from the surface, grabbing the otherwise occupied squid. The pickings are all too easy, and soon the sea lions will be fat and happy. Bat rays and thornback rays also join in the attack. Even an opportunistic octopus gets in on the act, and a female squid is dragged away to be eaten later. After news of the massing squid spreads across the internet, the San Pedro squid fishing fleet arrives and takes station off the La Jolla coastline, outside of the La Jolla State Marine Conservation Area. The lifeboats attract the squid under the fleet, and then purse seine fishing boats go about engulfing the squid in nets. This squid fishery represents one of the largest fisheries in California, averaging greater than 55,000 tons per year since 1990, and bringing in $26.5 million in revenue in 2008. 67% of the 2008 catch went for export. After the arrival of the fishing fleet, no further squid aggregation is seen by the team in the head of La Jolla Canyon. The team now searches over a much wider area without further success.
We posted our findings to Dive Bums, a local scuba bulletin board with over 1,000 registered members from the diving, fishing, environmental and research communities. Many people expressed concern about the disappearance of the squid and the apparent failure of the squid spawn in the head of La Jolla Canyon. We realized we needed to do more. What started out as a simple filming project suddenly grew into something much larger.
Dive Bums members put the team in contact with the Department of Fish and Game and a research student, Mike Navarro, at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, UCSD. Both believe the squid aggregating under the fishing fleet were likely laying eggs on the sand beneath. Determined now to discover the fate of the squid spawn, Gary Hawkins, along with Kelly Fulton, who later dove as deep as 90 meters in search of squid eggs, head to the fishing fleet in the Dive Animals Scuba Club dive boat. Since fishing is underway, it is now impossible to dive, and underwater images are obtained by lowering a weighted video camera on ropes into the water. a somewhat nerve-wracking experience for the camera owner. Mating squid are observed high in the water column as loud explosions ring out all around. Originally designed to deter sea lions from interfering with operations, squid fishers find small explosive devices called seal bombs, useful to aggregate squid for capture. After the squid fishing fleet withdraws, the team sets sail again, this time aboard the private sailboat the Southern Cross. On the evening of March 7th, Mike Sanderson and Josh Rose discover a vast egg bed along the track where the squid fleet had been fishing.
I can't believe you only took 5 minutes of video underwater. What were you doing there?
Well, not
Only 5 minutes?
yeah, I was being.
He thought he was taking a lot more.
On hearing of the discovery of this egg bed, there is considerable relief in the local dive community. Discussions between Gary Hawkins and Mike Navarro conclude that there would be considerable value in observing the egg bed as it develops, and the team resolves to monitor the area through to squid hatching. This may take between 3 to 9 weeks, dependent upon ambient water
They're like
temperature.
Really glutinous material, aren't
Yeah, I thought they'd be much more tender, but look at, like, you can really.
they? It's really rubbery, isn't
Yeah.
it? Wow. That's pretty cool.
Right there is your nature's condom.
One of the first things that Hawkins and Sanderson attempt is to try and determine the boundaries of the vast egg bed. Initially, they try laying survey lines, but the size of the bed defeats their effort. Next, a waterproof GPS is mounted on a small dive buoy, and the divers below tow the makeshift measurement device across the surface. The resulting track reveals the extent of their finding. It is determined the main part of the egg bed lies in 18 to 28 meters of water and covers an area approximately equivalent to 2 football fields or 16,000 square meters. It is estimated there might be as many as 36 million egg sacs or 5.4 billion individual eggs. Over the following weeks, a number of other divers from both the Dive Animals and Bottom Bunch scuba clubs join in the observational work.
Well, I can see your fins,
Yeah.
so that's a lot of visibility right there.
Under the guidance of Mike Navarro and a fellow researcher and leading market squid expert, Lou Zeidberg from the Department of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology, UCLA, the team takes measurements of egg capsule length and density and monitors the general condition of the developing egg bed. The team also attempts to record other marine life in and around the egg bed. The presence of horn sharks, guitarfish, bat rays, sea stars, calyx whelks, and octopi are seen amongst the swaying egg sacs. On one of the later dives, Mike Navarro accompanies the team. Even though the seaworthiness of his vessel is somewhat questionable, he is able to observe the egg bed for himself. Recovered eggs are examined on the surface. The presence of commensal worms are clearly seen in the egg sacs.
Throughout the monitoring process, the team regularly posted videos to the internet, as well as updates to the Dive Bums mailing list. This was to keep the researchers, as well as the dive community, up to date on developments. The videos caught the attention of a local mini-submersible manufacturer, Seabotics Incorporated, and they asked if they could participate in the monitoring process. We were really excited to have them on board.
In late March, a Seabotics ROV joins the divers. Capable of diving to 200 meters, this remotely controlled vehicle is ideally suited for filming at depths beyond recreational scuba. The ROV plunges deep into La Jolla Canyon to determine if the squid have laid eggs further down the canyon walls. After observing scattered egg clusters on its descent into the darkness, the ROV discovers two further egg beds, one at 77 meters and another at 97 meters. This latter egg bed is one of the deepest ever filmed for this species of cephalopod. On returning to the shallows, the ROV has a little fun with the divers. Then, the first of the newly hatching squid are illuminated by the lights of the ROV and can be seen jetting over the egg bed. These tiny creatures, about 2 millimeters in length, will remain inshore for 2 months before heading out to sea to mature. By the 5th week of filming, squid hatching is almost over. While black dots of the squid eyes are clearly seen in some egg sacs, many others have already broken. Their tattered remains litter the seafloor, their precious cargo released to the ocean currents. The cycle of life is starting over again. In all, 15 divers participated in this 6-week project, undertaking 45 dives covering depths from 15 to 90 meters. Approximately 8 hours of raw video was shot and 6 movies posted to the internet. All video footage was made available to the research personnel at UCSD and UCLA for further study. Within the recreational dive community, there was considerable relief the annual squid spawn took place, albeit outside of the head of La Jolla Canyon. The team members expanded their passion for diving beyond just fun and into the realm of science, making many new friends along the way. And a new generation of baby squid enter an uncertain and changing world.